Hey guys, welcome back. Just got a little Bronze Age haul to show tonight. Nothing major, just some stuff where I wanted to fill some holes and some titles, and uh, just kind of get reacquainted with some titles that I used to read. Uh, First three, like I say, this is just kind of a mishmash of stuff. Uh, I just recently watched a documentary on Amazon, and I hadn't even heard of him before, but it was on Steve Rude, and it was called Rude Dude, and it really was a real cool look behind what makes the guy tick. Uh, I don't want to give it away because it's a really good documentary. It's really maybe not what you might think. For people that know a whole lot about Rude, you probably already know about it, but I just remembered back in the '80s, I kind of read Nexus on and off, and I always thought, it's a pretty cool comic, and after I saw that documentary, I pulled the Nexus books out that I had, and I was like, wow, this is some really good stuff. The art is like top notch. Rude is just a great artist. But I just got a few Nexus books to begin this with, just to fill some holes. This is from Capital Comics. This is like, I think it's the first series after the original magazine size or black and white that came out. But anyway, this is number 3, Nexus. And you got those great painted Steve Rude covers. Number 4. Another great action cover. And I really like the cover on this one, number 6. So for those of you that haven't seen the documentary, it's on, if you've got Amazon Prime, it's free on there right now, just called Rude Dude, the Steve Rude story or Steve Rude documentary. So pretty cool stuff. I was looking through some boxes, and one of my favorite titles in the late 70s, early 80s was DC Comics Presents, and I thought I'd fill a few holes, and I found some good deals on these. And a lot of these I think I had before, and I probably lost them in a divorce somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, here's issue 25. One of my favorites, Superman and Phantom Stranger. And it's got a great cover. I think it's probably Ross Andru and Dick Giordano. They did a lot of these covers. And for a while there, they ran these little features like Whatever Happened To features for characters you haven't seen in a while. A lot of it was Golden Age characters and whatnot. But this was Whatever Happened to Our Man. So cool little story there. And I love the Golden Age characters in the JSA, so this was right up my alley. Okay, number 30. Nice looking Rich Buckler cover. Superman and Black Canary. And another backup story, Whatever Happened to the Golden Age Atom. I think is that Dr. Destiny? Yeah. Superman and Black Canary versus Dr. Destiny. Here's a fun one I never did have before. Another Andru and Giordano cover, number 39, Superman and Plastic Man. And I think the art in this one is by Joe Staton, so the art really fits the story in this one. I took a quick thumb through it. Superman and Plastic Man. I always loved Plastic Man. He's really one of my favorite characters. And another one was Whatever Happened To is Whatever Happened to Richard Dragon, Kung Fu Fighter. Now, I'm not sure, but this might have been like one of his last appearances until after the Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I think the next time that I saw him pop up, just to my knowledge, was in the Question series that came out in the late 80s. So, pretty cool stuff. Number 44, Superman and Dial H for Hero. I know, uh-oh. Well, apparently the lens came out of my glasses for some reason. Okay, that was fun. Anyway, those of you that like read a lot of Silver Age House of Mystery back in the '60s, remember Robbie Reed and the Dial H for Hero Dial, and I think they had like a current incarnation of that, not too long ago when the New 52 started. But I think this is the version that came along in Adventure Comics around this time. This young girl and boy found the dial, and they teamed up and became all these crazy-looking superheroes. I think that serial ran in Adventure Comics from like issue, I don't know, 479 through whatever. But cool little concept. And DC presents number 45, Superman and Firestorm. I think that's a Ross Andru and Frank Giacoia cover. And I think it's another good looking art job by Rich Buckler in this one. I don't think this has a whatever happened to feature in it. But some nice looking artwork and a cool story. And this is about 50 issues later. This was getting towards the end of it. DC Presents ran 97 issues and 4 annuals. And this was post-Crisis. Superman with Harbinger, Lady Quark, and Pariah. For all of you that have read the Crisis on Infinite Earths, you remember these characters, and it's got a great cover by George Perez. So for that reason alone, it's a good reason to get it. And I think they're fighting like an alternate Earth version of Lady Quark's husband, Lord Volt. Okay, this one I just wanted to upgrade. I had like a pretty banged up reader's copy, and I just remembered how much I enjoyed this book. Thor Annual, number 6. I think that's Buscema and Joe Sennett cover. Guest starring the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Korvac. It's got some cool art by Buscema and Klaus Janson. Nice little Bronze Age package. This one I just bought a reader copy of a book I already had. I thought I had a reader copy of this, but I didn't. I just had like a higher grade copy. But this is, I don't know, this might be considered kind of a key. It's Justice League of America 136. It was part of the 3-part JLA, JSA, Earth S Heroes team up. And I think this might be like the only cover appearance anyway, of the Earth 2 Joker, and probably one of the few appearances of the original Golden Age Earth 2 Batman on JLA. But a pretty fun little story. It's the first time you get to see Superman and Shazam go against each other. I still can't used to get the idea in my head just to refer to him as Shazam. To me, he's Captain Marvel, even though Marvel has the rights to that name. But fun little story, and I just wanted a reading copy of this one again. So this may be for Joker fans or Joker and Batman collectors, kind of a key. Like I say, probably the only Golden Age cover appearance of the Joker, or the only Bronze Age cover appearance of the Golden Age Joker, I should say. And we've got a nice looking 20 center here. Witching Hour number 48. Looks like a Nick Cardy cover. I did not have this one, so found it for a good price. Probably just a VG. Nice looking reader copy. But I love those Nick Cardy covers. And last one I got, I guess, really can't be classified as a Bronze Age book. But the first time that I read this story was actually in the 70s in a Treasury size. But this is the Millennium Edition reprint of All-Star Comics number 3. And I think I'm going to try to collect all of these. This is probably only the second one of these Millennium Editions I have. But nice, like I say, really cool reprint. And the first time that I read this was like in my Treasure Edition of All-Star 3. So for fans of the Golden Age and All-Star Comics and the JSA, pretty cool little book, and probably got it for next to nothing. Cover price is like $4, and I probably got it for 75 cents near mint. So, all right, guys, that's all I got tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Hope everybody's having a great week. And as always, onward and upward.